I had it all wrong. They have changed my life. They keep me clean and sober. They have reminded me on a daily basis that, you know people are watching you, but when you have somebody standing beside you, it's like, whoops, I said that wrong. And then I have to go back to them and say, you know what, I didn't get that right. Because we're always an example to one another. And so they're teaching me not only how to love from my heart, but how to be a good example. And as leaders, we all have to be good examples. But what can you guys do? You guys have heard a lot today about the Inside Ministry. And there would be no CR Inside Out without what the Inside does. They build that, they teach the girls how to have a relationship with Christ. But if we stop there, we have not done our job. CR Inside Out helps to pass the baton in the race and pick that up and take that girl and carry her to the finish line. I know that a lot of women like me that were behind the walls wanted to serve and wanted to go back behind the walls. And we know that when we have felonies that seems like totally unreachable. But CR Inside Out gives our brothers and sisters in Christ a place to serve. Whether it's in hanging up clothes in that clothing closet that you need, or whether it is coming to the representative that's running Inside Out or inside. Hey, guess what I found out? I found out where I could go and get financial assistance. This is where you can go for food. And if you do nothing else, know where your community resources are. Who will help them to get identification? Who will help them to get a birth certificate? Who will help them with child reunification? Know where those resources are. So if you do nothing but call Gina or myself and say, hey, I found this great resource, you've done a great thing because you've done it for someone else. In Tulsa, we are blessed to have a resource center where we do have clothing. But a lot of times in our rural areas, when we have girls discharging to Duncan or to Lawton, we don't know what those resources are, and that's why we need you. It takes a village. It takes every single one of us sowing into these women's lives, men and women's lives, as they come out of incarceration. And Gina pretty much summed it all up, but I'd like to leave you with this, and it's very biblical. Matthew 25, that says, I was hungry and you fed me. I was naked and you clothed me. I was in prison and you came and visited me. And every one of you can do one of those things. Thank you for letting me share.